Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have created a full face of makeup using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Textured Palette. Now when I say full face, I mean literally my full face. So I didn't just create the eye look, I set my makeup, applied highlighter, contoured, blush and lips with the Huda Beauty palette. As I was picking it up the other day, I realized there was a lot of shades in the palette that, you know, would work very well on the skin. So like for contour, for blush, for highlight, things like that, and even my brows I did with the palette too. So then I straight away jumped online onto YouTube to see if anyone had created a look using the Huda Beauty palette for the full face. And I couldn't find anything. I only found one video by Jamie Page. She created a full face of makeup using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. The same concept, so one shadow palette, except I did have to use a foundation, concealer and mascara. Everything else was the palette, so the eyeshadow palette. If you guys are interested to see how I created this look using the Huda Beauty palette, then please keep watching. Okay, so jumping straight in, I've concealed and I've applied my foundation off camera just so that I'm not wasting time. And to set my under eyes, I'm going to use the shade Bay. So I'm going to be using a e.l.f. concealer brush. For foundation, I use the Anastasia foundation in the shade Warm Natural. And for concealer, I used Bye Bye Under Eye by It Cosmetics in the shade Light. I did apply foundation to my eyelids so that I'm not applying a base. I'm just applying the base to the lids as well. Alright, so I'm going to grab Sandalwood and Henna for my transition shade on my Anastasia A10 brush. I'm going to grab also henna and go straight under my eye on the lower lash line. I'm going to use a bit of lash glue on my lid to apply rose gold. That like really opaque rose gold look. Tap it like that. Grabbing my Anastasia brush, I'm just going to blend out the edges. Grabbing my Inglot concealer brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of Angelic, like that in the corner. Alright, grabbing my A10 Anastasia brush again, I'm going to grab henna, just deepen this area a little bit. Grabbing my Morphe G28 brush, I'm going to grab Black Truffle, and I'm going to apply that to my lash line. And I'm also going to apply it to the lower lash line as well. I'm going to grab henna on my fluffy Tools of Cleopatra brush to smoke out the lower lash. I'm going to pick up a little bit of Man Eater as well, which is a more ready sort of shade, and just apply that here above the rose gold. And then grabbing Black Truffle again, I'm going to apply that to my waterline. And then grabbing just a clean fluffy brush, this is the Morphe MB23, and I'm just going to blend out the lower lash line just to make sure it's a bit diffused and not too messy. I'm going to grab my Sigma E30 pencil brush and I'm going to pick up Moon Dust, which is this one here, just for the inner corner highlight. I'm going to do my lashes and my mascara off camera, and I'll come back and we'll finish off the face. Grabbing my Tools of Cleopatra angled brush, this one, I'm going to pick up the shade Suede and a little bit of Cocoa to fill in my brows. That looks good. I like. This is actually working out really good, like better than what I expected. Okay, now to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to pick up Moon Dust, and I'm using a Smoky Shader brush by Zoeva 238. Grabbing my Nutrimetics fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend out the edges so that the transition shade and the highlight shade that we applied blend in nicely. Okay, now we're going to move on to the face. This is the scary part. So I haven't actually set my foundation yet, just because I feel like there is a few shades in here that you could use to set your base. So I'm going to try and do that with these shades, hoping that it works. The closest shade to skin tone would be Sandalwood. I'm thinking of mixing Sandalwood and Bay together to create my custom shade. Hoping it works, I don't know, I'm really scared. So I'm going to use the 132 powder finish brush by Zoeva. I'm going to pick up a little bit of Sandalwood and a little bit of Bay. I'm just going to apply that to my jawline just to see what it looks like. So very lightly, like I'm literally just tapping. I don't want too much product on the brush and then it bunching up in certain areas of the face. I'm going to grab my Anastasia A22 cheek brush. I'm going to pick up Bay. Just set the center of my forehead and the bridge of my nose. Use it there and chin. Apply a bit more to the eye area. My face feels okay, like it feels matte. I'm going to use my Tools of Cleopatra fluffy brush. This is the medium sized one. And to bronze, I'm going to pick up more of Sandalwood. And a little tiny, like little bit, like a little of Cocoa. To create that nice bronzy shade. I'm just going to bring whatever's left on the brush onto my forehead. Looks like I've even applied blush, which is good. But I am going to pick up my angled brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of Flamingo and a little bit of Shy, because I feel like that would be like the perfect blush shade. Yes, it is. And then grabbing my A23 Anastasia brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of Bay and a dot of Angelic, like literally a dot. I'm going to highlight my cheekbones with that. I think I found my new favourite highlighter. I love it. It looks so beautiful. I'm going to use my Revlon angled brush, and I'm going to pick up a little tiny bit of Suede. Dust off the excess and just place that in the hollows of my cheekbones. Like that. More of Bay on my A22 Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. I'm just going to place that under the contour to sharpen it up a little. Grabbing my A12 Anastasia brush, I'm going to pick up a dot of Suede, like literally a dot, and contour my nose with that. with the A22 brush. I'm going to just dust over that lightly, whatever's left on the brush, to blend it in. Now I'm going to pick up moon dust on my finger and just run that down the center of my nose. For lips, I'm going to use the shade Shy. It's very pretty, subtle, nudie sort of pink. I'm going to use my flat Tools of Cleopatra brush to do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of Dura-Line on the back of my hand, just like a little dot, just so that I can get like a creamy, pigmented look out of the shade. So I'm going to pick up the shade first. So my brush is like really covered. And I'm going to pick it up and put a little bit on the back of my hand like that. And just blend out the shade. Such a pretty shade. And to complete the look, I'm just going to set it with my MAC Fix Plus spray. And that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed doing this. It was very interesting to see how the shadows would work on the skin, and I really like how the look turned out. The colors are so versatile, so you can actually use them for like, you know, your face and things like that, especially with the highlight. I love with the shade Moon Dust how it's like very natural looking, and it's like it gives you that natural glow. And the lipstick shade, I love. It turns out perfect. Like, this is the kind of colors that I always go for and I love. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section, and if you've got any other like looks that you'd like me to do, leave those in the comment section down below. I'd be more than happy to create a requested look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway.